Yeah, so I'm really looking forward to tonight's show. I'm nervous as well. It's the first time I've been on stage since the whole COVID thing started, and I was quite a newcomer even then. But it's great to be back in front of a live audience tonight. I hope it goes well. It's a very multicultural crowd that we have tonight. There's going to be different sense of humours. There's going to be a lot of different dynamics, and there's a lot of tension in the air here in the Hotel Quarantine. People haven't had a cigarette for a few hours. People haven't seen their family for a couple of weeks. And so there's a whole lot of different things that are at play, and we're not really going to know how that's going to play out until it plays out. So I'm nervous, I'm excited, I'm apprehensive, and I'm anticipating a really good night. And I hope everyone just lets their hair down because we've got DJ Ballbag playing afterwards, after the show, so it's going to be good for everyone just to have a dance and just go a little bit wild. And hopefully the cops don't come up and fucking shut us down. We tried to have a toga party last night. It just didn't happen. The cops were a bit tight on us, but it feels like we've kind of made it happen tonight. We've got a few people in here. We're going to have a small crowd. It's going to be intimate. It's going to be fun. I'm really, really looking forward to it. So hope you have a good night as well. And I'll try not to have too many of these because it's the nerves are already a bit kind of dodgy. So I want to make sure that I'm sharp and ready for tonight. So enjoy the show. Thank you, thank you, thank you, Mr. James Squire 50 lashes. Oh yeah, delicious. I really appreciate you all coming out, ladies and gentlemen. I know it's quite hard to get out of your rooms at the moment in this quarantine lockdown, this hotel. But well, look at this. Look at the head on that. Oh my god. The simple pleasures. I've met most of you already actually. Like, I've been in here now for, I've been in here now for about 6 days. I think some of you have been in here for longer, I think yourself, I think you guys have been in here for about, 11 days? You're nearly out. Haven't actually met you before. I think you just came in today, did you? Myself and Lily have been in here in Hotel Quarantine in Novotel here in Brisbane Airport for, 6 days now, Lily? And it is tough. It is tough. It's I was supposed to be getting on the road, doing some comedy gigs, and it's all been put on hold. But I really appreciate you all coming out tonight to come into my room for this little, I guess, intimate stand-up gig. And it's kind of where it all begun. Like, one of the best things about stand-up is being in these small, intimate gigs. So I really, really appreciate it. And myself and Lily have been kind of getting sick of each other, just been locked up in this room. So it's nice to have all you folks out here. Really, really appreciate it. And I'm from Ireland, but I live down the Gold Coast, and I know we've got people here from all over the world because in this quarantine hotel it's a very multicultural place. I think who was I speaking to earlier? You guys over there from Bahrain, was it? Then yourself down from Jamaica, I think, and I think you were over from New Zealand. Is that right? Yeah. Yourself from Ireland? You in the front? Ireland, is it? Okay. And was I right with Bahrain? Bahrain, was it? Or Morocco? Morocco. Awesome, well welcome. And yourself from Jamaica. Is it Jamaica? Excellent, welcome to the show. Really, really appreciate it. As I was saying, I live in the Gold Coast and just down the road, like about an hour away. And I love it there. We've got the beach, got the sunshine. It's really, really beautiful. And it's been a bit hard here, sitting in Hotel Quarantine, looking out the window at the blue sky, not being able to get out there. But we're pretty lucky here. We've got technology, we've got nice rooms, and we've got the newspapers getting delivered, we've got coffees getting delivered. It's really, really nice. And I was actually reading the Sunday Mail this morning. I don't usually read the newspaper, but I thought I'd read the Sunday Mail this morning. And there was an article in it about this bloke who'd been arrested and locked up for possessing childlike sex dolls. Now, I didn't even know that was a fucking thing. And there was a couple of things that came to mind straight away. First thing that came to mind was, I'm really, really glad that the police never saw me and my best mate, Colin, when we were kids, playing with my sister's Barbies and my G.I. Joe and his He-Man, because even though we were only 8, 9 years old or whatever it was, there was definitely an element of gang rape in it. skateboards. This was a back room kind of thing. Like, we were playing this with the doors closed. We knew there was something wrong, even though we were kids. And G.I. Joe, he kept his combat boots on the whole time. He-Man never even took his bloody underpants off. Actually, you look a bit like He-Man, you in the front row. Yeah, you actually do. But yeah, so those guys were ready to run at any moment. And myself and Colin kind of knew something was a bit off because we had the door locked. But we were only kids, you know. And we never asked Barbie. Like, we're pretty sure she was into it, but we never really asked her. Actually, you, man, you actually look a bit like Barbie yourself. But the second thing that came to mind, the more important thing from my point of view, was, wouldn't it make more sense to congratulate the dirty bastard, the guy that's getting caught with the child sex dolls? You know, he's trying to do the right thing, stay away from real kids, so he's fucking dolls instead, and the poor cunt gets locked up. Like, the way I see it is, I think, you know, we've got the vegans who have their fake meat, their fake cheese, their vegan this, their vegan that, and pretty much any kind of fake food to keep them away from their real desire to eat dead animals. And here's poor old mate, the paedophile, trying to do the right thing, trying to take a leaf out of the vegan handbook and fuck dolls instead of kids, and the poor cunt gets locked up. I actually think what they should do, the authorities, I think they should actually go down to the place where all the priests, where the priest college, I think they should go down there on graduation day, give one of these child dolls to every priest, as they're giving them, you know that black robe, that they wear, the black robe with the fucking white collar, the weird thing. I think they should go down there, when they're shaking their hand, give them the robe, as they're getting qualified as a priest, give them their fucking robe, and then give them one of these child sex dolls as well. You know, you'd say keep the kids safe on the streets. The priest go home, you could even kill two birds with one stone. You know, they could put one of them little clickers in it, so they could do first aid on the doll, and then they could head back to their dormitory, or, you know, wherever the fuck they sleep, have sex with their doll. The kids are safe, and the, you know, fucking Christian world can continue on happy as Larry. Because I think that we all need the fake thing in life. Whether it's because we're not allowed to have it at the moment, like at the moment we can't have live stand-up shows. Sometimes we've got to have the fake thing when we can't have the real thing. There's other situations like the dirty paedophile where he shouldn't be having the real thing, but maybe we should give him the fake thing to keep him away from it. You know how we've got the vegans, they've got their fake cheese, their fake chicken, their fake beef, all these things because they really want to eat dead animals, and it keeps them away from it. You know, we got the bloody, even when we go to the gym now, you don't have like a regular punching bag, you have one of these things that looks like a real human. It's got rubber arms and a rubber head, and you punch it and it keeps you away from punching real people. Do you know what I mean? Like, married people, they have porn so they can jerk off to stop them from cheating on their missuses. Like, I just don't see it. What's the big deal? What do you reckon? My Mrs. Lily.
Fuck you, Ian.
She's always cranky. She's got a few fake things in her whole life, don't you, Lily? A few of them are fucking long as me arm.
At least something's long.
Oh, mate, there, I reckon you've got a few fucking things to keep you away, keep you fucking chilled out. What do you reckon? Anyway, guys, I'm going to keep it short. I'm going to wrap it up because I know we've all got rooms to go back to. We got locked down. They're probably going to be coming locking us in. Everyone's going to be getting their dinners delivered to their room pretty soon. So I really appreciate you for coming out tonight. I really want to say, like, maybe we can get together again in a couple of nights' time and, you know, just have a drink. Shoot the breeze. Thanks very much, guys. Appreciate it. Good night.